make it go away for the long haul. So before we get into the actual release strategies, which we're going to use this lacrosse ball for, if you need one, you can always buy one from us on our website, so go ahead and check it out. But we're using this lacrosse ball to reduce two muscle groups today. These are overactive muscle groups that help to distort the shoulder position on the rib cage. The pec minor and the levator scapula. And with that, grab your lacrosse ball, let's get to it. The pec minor is a little muscle that lays underneath the major, or pec major, and the pec major allows your arm to come inward and internally rotate the arm. Okay, so you use that muscle a lot when you're doing pushing movements. It's your primary mover of the arm, okay? So the muscle that we're talking about actually lays underneath of that muscle, and it's called the minor. It's an accessory respiratory muscle, meaning that it assists with breathing in. And again, going back to the relative positioning of the rib cage, we want to make sure that this muscle is not over facilitated, because it will lead to altered mechanics in breathing and obviously distort the way that the shoulder is on the rib cage. Yeah. So when it's tight, it's going to pull the shoulder inward like this, which pulls into the back neck muscles, changing the positioning of your skull and head positioning, and then creating a forward ascension. And that again alters the mechanics of the muscles around the shoulder, neck, and the base of the skull. So this is something that we're going to want to get rid of, and it feeds into a muscle distortion pattern called upper cross. Obviously, we have a lot of techniques out there for people working behind a desk, and this is going to really magnify the relationship or distortion in the shoulder. So we wanted to address that. So in order to get to it, you're going to use a little lacrosse ball. It's grippy, it's viscous, it's going to help to create a bracing on that pec. And what you would do is you would trace the little ridge of the humerus, you'll find a little indentation, and then go in. Now it's going to be under your collarbone, right underneath, and about an inch down. And if you palpate with your fingertips medial to lateral or inside to out, you'll feel a little diagonal line. It's a triangular muscle. So you're going to place the ball right at the apex of that rounded position, and then we're going to use our body weight to leverage into the ball and then put pressure on that ball on that muscle between the ball and the rib.